Three Peas in a Pod podcast, brought to you by Trinity Team, the beautiful C Love, and the homie Mike Lowry.
What's up, y'all?
We gonna get right into it because this week has been sad. So first of all, rest in peace to hood fame Larani and his 5-year-old daughter. And this just tore up the DFW area. I know that we not innocent as a people, and that the culture is the culture, especially if you're in the streets. But it should be a code of ethics when it come to them babies. Now I watched the tape over and over, and I watched these kids because the boys that did it were kids as well, and you can tell how one of them just shooting blindly. So I don't know if it was like his first time or whatever the case, but they went to do what they went to do, and that baby was in a car, and she's no longer here as well. So I want you guys take on this, and I know we touched on it briefly last week, but this week is different, and it kind of hits home. So I want to know, what are your thoughts about that situation and about the hip hop culture and movement as a whole? Because we saw this with Mo3. We saw this with a lot of the DFW rappers, a lot of the unknown rappers, but local in the area. So what's your take on that?
My same as last week. Like, we mentioned about the YNs doing the same behavior and, that environment they're in and the music, that is influencing them, that is influencing them, you know,
Hmm.
to to do that stuff. But I don't know if y'all noticed, but also one of the shooters, he was also registered as a sex offender as well. So I don't know.
Yeah, one of the kids was a registered sex offender, right? One of
Yeah,
the killers. Yeah.
So do y'all
yeah,
think that has anything to do with it?
no, no.
I do
They
I do differently. And what I mean, not that particular situation, but
Not for his case. Not to say suspended. No, that's
no,
just like some regular beef shit.
no, I'm saying the murder.
Uh-huh.
If she's asking what I think she's asking, what I'm saying is it plays a part because some killers that I know were molested as men, and it turned them into serial killers because that's the only way that they felt they can regain their sexuality. So in that aspect, I would think it played a part in it if something happened to them. Because what makes a grown man don't care about life or say that another life is not important? It has to be something traumatic to get to that point. But was the actual situation based on that? No, the actual situation, supposedly the story is it wouldn't even do beef. It was his homeboy's beef, and his homeboy robbed the dice game, and that was retaliation for it. That's the word on the street.
That's stupid if that's the truth. Because why the hell you going after the homeboy, not the one who robbed you on
Right.
on a dice game? That's stupid. I don't know. I don't. You know what I say. I'm on my own business, but I just been seeing like it floating around. There was some type of beef.
Hmm.
Uh, but the only thing that I don't like is like if you live in the streets, you live by the streets, like don't put your like your family or nobody in risk, you know what I'm saying?
But how do you do that? Like, how do you not? I mean, obviously, like, you can't stay away from your kids,
Right, I get that.
you know? So it's like, I think a lot of it has to do with like the shooter. Um,
You could tell it was planned too. It was all that was planned because he had a car wash. Well, I don't know what they were doing at a car wash, but usually, well, like in my hood,
Not too
and I'm
much things
clear
happens at the car wash.
exactly in my hood, car wash
Right.
is really used for drugs. That's what they be at the car wash for. But I don't know. But the thing that said that I don't like is because I seen the tape. It was on TMZ how he ran from the car around. I think it was like around the trash can. He was running and then they popped him. And then he kept running and then he eventually he collapsed. But my thing is I'm assuming the daughter was in the car, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm assuming. And I'm like, okay, if she was in the car, what made y'all go over there and just do some evil shit like that. You know what I'm saying? On an innocent child. But then again, we speaking about the YNs, the young niggas. They ain't got no
They
common
don't
sense.
care. They're like that's a
Yeah.
different breed. They don't care. And I kind of feel like that's where we go wrong, like as a society. It's that there's not like they don't abide like by rules anymore,
Mm.
like it was in the past. Like nowadays anybody can get it. Back then, women and children were safe,
Right,
and
they
that's
were off limits. They catch you
yeah,
somewhere and you with mama or grandmama. It's like they gonna make it known I see you, but they
yeah,
yeah they not about to let you have it in front the innocent
Right.
bystanders.
Yep. Yep.
right. And if he was doing stuff that he wasn't supposed to with his child, then that's definitely on him too.
Yep.
I
I
agree with
don't
that.
know, man. That shit sad though, but I'm like,
Yeah, but I
they
don't
ain't
think
got
it was
no
that. I
heart.
just think he was out. Like I say, you out and about because it's like you go and see your child, and probably whatever you doing at the car wash, going maybe easy as washing his car, but even if not, it's just regular. You with your daughter, he's spending time, and they just happen to see him, and it was like, no, now it's like I said, you can tell by looking at the video, and I'm like, nah, the other cat that was shooting blindly, I'm like, yo, what is wrong with you, man? So anybody that was in the car would have got it.
Yeah. I don't know, but that shit's sad though. Like you don't involve no child in your drama.
Yeah, and
But
that baby was 5 years old, man. That's the like
hmm
hardening part.
Yeah,
yep,
yeah,
innocent.
sure. It's like we're
Yep.
killing each other. I feel
But
like we're
one of them, I'm sorry, what you say?
it's like we're killing each other. I said,
Yep. And they've been doing that shit for years too. But one of them was arrested yesterday. He was captured in Livingston, Texas, which is like 3 hours
Mhm.
away from Fort Worth.
Yeah, they gonna
Uh,
get the other one too. You can't run away. Ain't nobody about to harbor you after you didn't kill no child. If the streets
right?
don't get you first, the luckiest thing is you could do is get caught and go to jail.
yeah, that's what I said yesterday. He lucky the streets can get his ass because I said
Yeah.
yesterday. But I think he got
They
caught.
still gonna get his ass when he gets in there. Once he gets in
Right,
the system.
right. I think he got caught because of his girlfriend. Uh, I don't know. I said young people they do stupid shit. Like
Hmm.
if you in danger, why the fuck would you post somebody on your close friends? You know what I'm saying? Like she posted a picture of
Yeah.
him on her close friends on Instagram, and I don't know if somebody seen that and gave it a tip, but I know somebody screenshotted it and put it out over the internet. And when they got caught, she was a getaway driver, so they got her ass too.
Wow,
hmm
Yeah. That's
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah, and the thing about that is she have a kid, and I'm like, wait, if you got a, well, I don't know if you have a kid, but I was reading the comments. I'm like, if you got a kid and he registered as a sex offender, why the fuck you around him?
He's not even supposed to be around kids.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, hold on.
But it's like some women don't care, or maybe she didn't know.
Hey, well,
Maybe she didn't do
Yeah,
like her
that's what I'm gonna
research.
say.
her
I'm gonna say
research,
she
yeah,
don't know,
probably
or
didn't
I'm gonna
know.
say
Yeah.
one that she don't know, or two, is a spirit. And what I mean by that, if a person has been molested and that cycle is not broken, they tend to grow up like I said, like the men in order to regain to feel like a man again, you got to do something beyond that. Because I heard Mike Tyson say he was molested and he created the baddest man on the planet persona so it never happens again. And like I said, a lot of the hood killers listening to their stories later was like, yo, this happened to me. I couldn't talk about it. This is why I was always on edge. Well, for the women, they get into prostitution, stripping, whatever the case, because they want to regain their sexuality. So they start to compartmentalize and say, okay, this is okay. So now I'm trying to win the affection of men. So if that cycle is not broken and now you got kids, you basically priming them for the same downfall, like the generational curse stuff. Unless you realize what's going on and say, hey, this not going to happen anymore. So I won't say that a lot of them ignore the signs. Is that they don't see nothing wrong with it because they living in it. So if you
If
living
you're
in
a
it, that's
mom and you
sign.
have a kid, you should be having a problem being around a sex offender.
No, I
Mm-hmm.
agree, but what I'm saying is they 9 times out of 10 they don't know. And let's say that mom is still in the streets. So she wilding, so she ain't understanding, so she think it's okay. So now she got her child and her child 10 or 11. You see this a lot. Her child 10 and 11 and she got her child wearing these high shorts on that look like underwear, all this makeup like it's for grown-ups and not judging them, but you know what I mean? That's like
I know what
priming.
you're
You
talking
getting
about.
it. Yeah,
Yep.
you making your child look older than what your child is, and who's gonna get that attention? She's gonna get that attention from
Right.
creeps and older men. Yeah, and I
Yep.
got a daughter, and she always called me old fashioned, but I don't play around by my kid. Y'all already know that. I don't play when it comes to my children, anybody else children if it comes to the pedo stuff, but my children especially, yeah, you better hope it's a court date. That's all I'm gonna say in a nice way. But but like
Now, see
no,
what your
man.
chips.
Yeah. So that's what I mean by priming. So if the mother herself hasn't come to terms and she still trying to compartmentalize stuff, it's like, okay, what I'm doing is I'm priming these babies without knowing that I'm doing it because I'm making my child think it's okay to be running the streets to be around all these men. So the child called grandmama mama and you by your first name. So you know it's a problem right there.
Yeah.
And for those
Yep.
boys, if they don't have like no male mentors, no father figures, then it's really a wrap. So what they gonna embrace is the culture, what we talked about last week. They gonna embrace the rap music. They gonna embrace the boys in the hood, the Minister Societies, the Scarfaces, all these movies, and this is what they want to emulate because this is what's quote unquote cool to them. Until somebody tell them otherwise. So now this is their ethics and what they being raised by. So whatever they hear on music, this is my street Bible, and this is what I want to live by right now.
Yep. Just like that
Not
video
knowing
I
that's a
sent you.
straight crash, yeah,
This.
straight crash dummy
Uh.
course. You about to get your head knocked off or go to prison forever, boy.
Right. Just like the video I sent you this morning with one of the young boys who's at somebody's door with a gun, telling
Hmm.
him, "If you come outside, I'm gonna pop you," because he was trying
Yeah.
to break inside their two cars, in a driveway, stuff like that. I'm like, bro, like, what give you what give you the thoughts of doing some shit like that, and you expect to have a good life? You know what I'm saying? I
And
don't
that's
know.
probably, it's sad because it's probably, his mom is probably a single mom working two jobs and he's out in the streets while she's at work, not knowing what her
True.
son's getting into. Because there
Ain't
Right.
ain't
no
no way I'm
guidance, yeah.
sitting at home and my son's out in the streets at night like that. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It just all goes back to guidance. They ain't got no proper guidance, like you said, no father figure, to tell them, from right to wrong. It's pretty much what it is sometimes.
But it's like uncles, like even if, like I got two brothers and my dad. Obviously, my parents been married for ever and a half. And then when me and when me and my son's father didn't work out,
Hmm.
my brothers were on my son, and they would like help me and stuff like that. And like there was always like a role model there. So it's just like I
Right.
don't know. My thing is like, where's the families, right? Like when it comes to these kids, where are the families that are supposed to be there for them, to mentor them, to guide them? Because it's just like it's not always like, oh, they don't have a dad, but it's like there should, like where's the grandfather, where are the uncles, like where's the family at? Like I feel like family needs to step in more and help with these situations,
Hmm.
and maybe I don't know,
Yeah, but
simmer
some of
down
us,
something else that's going on.
right. But some of us, they fucked up in some ways too. Like one example, what's the little boy name who be with two-time finesse? What's the boy he had custody of? King.
King. Yeah,
Yeah,
King.
like he fucked up. You see how old he is and the shit he do on the internet. When he get old, he gonna be just like them because they're not raising him right. So it
Right.
all starts like that too. That's one prime example. His behavior he doing now, he think it's cool, and they think it's cool. But
That's
once
my
he get
point.
old, that shit's gonna get out of control because there's no guidance. You know what I'm saying? You got these
Mhm.
niggas out here teaching you about this, thinking it's good to smoke and all this other young. Like, no, bro. Like, you don't teach no child that. So,
Mhm.
like I said, that environment, that's one of the causes why they act like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
The
true.
parenting, some of them ain't good at it.
Parenting is terrible these days. Ain't no way.
Yep, just like at
Hey, I
school,
will
you know.
quit my job before I let my son fall off. Ain't no
Hmm.
damn way. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like our kids are like, our kids are the future. We have to protect them. We have to guide them. We have to make sure they don't fall off. I don't know.
Yeah, but you gotta pray for them because sometimes, well, you need that guidance anyway all the time. But
Yeah,
even for the ones that don't listen, don't let it be because you didn't tell them. Let it be because they messed up on their own, and they gonna listen. Because even biblically speaking, God say if you train them up while they're young, when they get old, they gonna go back to it. So even if they slip, but you brought
they
them
gonna
up
live.
correctly, uh, if they slip and you brought them up correctly, then they gonna come back to what they was taught. I think her phone disconnected.
She got a phone call.
Oh.
You know, she accepts her calls. I put my shit on D&D. You gonna wait?
I only asked her for one person. That's the missus.
Sorry, yeah.
We already knew. I like that. She got her collect calls.
Hey,
Collect
my
calls.
they
Oh
call.
no.
I got places to go. People, no, I'm playing. Got somewhere to be.
Hit me on a hotline. Oh, it's 5 in the morning.
That line dry as the Sahara Desert. Ain't nothing happening. Only thing going off is my damn alarm.
That's a dry ass line then. Dang.
My phone dry. I be getting mad because my son be on his phone. I'm like, damn, who you texted? He's like, you just mad because nobody's texting you. I'm like, you right.
Right. Yeah. Like dang.
So what are
I
what are
like
y'all
it.
thoughts
I
on
like you to text
video
myself.
games?
Huh. What say, bro?
So my next question is, what are y'all thoughts on the video games? Do you think that also play a part in it, like the
Roblox?
Call of Duties,
Oh.
the war
No.
games, all of the stuff like that, are not as much as the music?
Yeah, not as much. Not as much because my son, he probably not playing that shit now, that early release. He played Grand Theft Auto, I caught his ass at a damn strip club in the lab. I was like, well, get your ass out the motherfucking game. You know what I'm saying?
My son was at the
But
But
club
you
talking about,
saw,
look, mom, I'm getting drugged. I'm like, what?
get your ass.
Right.
but you saw what Aiden Ross trying to create, right? And Aiden Ross, I don't want no beef with you, man. I'm only speaking content.
No, I'll be all into people business.
All right, so he's trying to create a video game where they go to the strip clubs, they sell drugs. It's going to be part of Grand Theft Auto
Oh my
that they
God.
sell real drugs.
Oh
They
Lord,
sell drugs on the game, and you get
I'm not
points
doing
and
that.
money, and you can cash that out into real currency. So I think that is another part of manipulating them kids to go out there and really do it. If I could do it in
Yeah,
a video game and it's gonna turn
I
into
could do it
money,
out here in the streets. Yeah.
yeah, and get way
yeah.
more money.
But it's
Yeah.
also, yeah, but yep, you're right. But also, them parents gotta tell it, the parents gotta have those talk with their kids, about, hey, this is just a game, or hey, you can't do this. Even if you play
Or
the
don't buy
game,
it.
yeah, like
Don't buy
don't.
it for your kids. It's doing too much.
Right. Yes. Right. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, like when I hear my son's games, like, and my son's 13. Not saying that is he's old enough and he's grown. He's still a child to me. But like if I hear his game cussing or if he's listening to this, I'm like that. It has too much cuss words, or they're singing about
Same.
drugs too much, or this
Yep.
guy sounds depressed. Like, why are you listening to this stuff? I start
He's
trying to checking in his mind. Like,
She said the
Why are you
press.
listening to this stuff? Like, what's going on? Like, you
What's
just
the
really got to pay attention, to your kids, because ain't no way.
She
Ain't no
said the
way.
press. What's the singer name? Who the press, bro? What's his name? Who be on the radio? What's his name?
You
My
said
son listens
depressed.
to Juice WRLD a lot, and to me,
His
Juice WRLD,
name is
he sounds
Rod.
so
Rod
depressing.
Ray. That's his name. You know who he is? Rag the Riches. Rag the Riches.
Oh
Hmm.
yeah. All right. I'm like, who you? You talking about new school? When you, I'm thinking you talking about. I say he talking about Keith Sweat when you said the.
Nah, when she said depressed,
Yeah.
cause he be singing some damn depressing ass music. Like, damn, bro, you about to kill yourself or some shit?
Right? Who broke your heart? I tell my son that, I'm like, what's wrong with you? What happened at school today?
On his Mary J vibe.
I will love you anyway, even if I can't explain.
I'd be like, look at her, next. She ain't pretty anyway.
Put
Don't
that
make my
Gucci out on.
nephew grow up toxic, man.
Yeah,
I gotta give him a cold heart because I know what these
she
women are capable. And my son is a
she trying to
lover boy.
she trying to put him on some Gucci shit. You know what he said? Girls
Nah,
smell
for
like
real.
buses. Next one, 15, one coming.
The next one, another
Yep.
one coming.
Because I already know it's gonna be that one that's gonna break his heart, and I'm gonna have to pull my hair back,
No,
take
we
these
all been
earrings
heartbroken.
off.
That's that's just life. You just gotta teach him what to expect. Like, hey,
We all
be
been
alright.
singing Keith Sweat before. There you go, telling me no again. There you go.
Oh Lord.
Out
Don't
I
there
fix the
wanna
singing,
day
be
job.
more than just your friend.
they boy out there singing John B. Don't listen to what people say.
That's the real music, baby. That's the real music.
Say, I do have a question, though. I do have a question, though. So this, I want to switch to politician. I want to hear what y'all thoughts on this. I already know what you're gonna say, so I'm gonna close my ears when your ass talk. But but what y'all think about what Trump did? So you know that he's making it to where he's giving um he's giving the civilians death penalty if they kill a cop.
And it should go both ways.
Yeah. What's your thoughts? Go ahead and say it. I'm waiting on it.
Agree? No, I agree. It should be if the cop kill
He
you in
don't
cold
froze.
blood,
Oh,
then I agree that it should be both ways. I agree
okay.
wholeheartedly. But I
Well, it's
also
gonna be
believe like eye for an eye. Like, so if you, like I said, if you kill somebody, going to jail is the easy part. So you better hope that you go to jail if you kill somebody. Because the
Yeah.
alternative is something gonna happen to you.
That's what I think. I kind of wish justice was like the old days. Like, yeah, that eye for an eye and
hmm
all of that. Let it be done to you like you did to others. And
Cause it's
sevenfold.
still there, right? So y'all know I always get biblical. So God say vengeance is mine. So why does he say vengeance is mine? So if somebody hurts you and you go out and retaliate, don't get me wrong, you're gonna feel good for the moment, but it's not gonna bring your loved one back. And now you in
hmm
that same circle that you put them in. But if you really like give it to God, he says better if a milestone was put around your neck and you was thrown in a lake. I guarantee they will never have no peace. So two things gonna happen. If you kill somebody in innocent blood, it's gonna happen to you or you going to jail. It's no way around it.
Right. Yep, I agree. Yeah, I just seen that. I'm like, wait a damn minute. This shit should be both ways because all you see now is cops killing humans. Black people. I'm gonna send y'all this video later, but this happened in I think this was in Alabama. So this dude, dumb again, is one of these young black males. He was on Facebook Live and he had like a lot of pound of weed and he was just showing it. The next thing you know, he kicked in and and it kicked in, whatever. But it's like the way that was like being aggressive. It's a yeah, move, motherfucker. I'm like, bro, like all that ain't necessary. Like when you hear that, when they have that behavior, that's already a trigger that you're about to shoot me. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's
I
one
got you,
thing
but
that
to them it's like combat. So if you've been to war of any kind,
no,
military or street,
no, ain't no damn
no, I'm
comeback.
not saying it's right.
They
I'm
trained to
not
do that
saying it's
shit.
right. Yeah, I'm not telling you that it's right, but I'm saying they kick in the door, you going in a drug dealer house. So you know how they done read the warrant. You the biggest drug
Hmm.
dealer in the world. You got X amount of guns in the house. So to them it's like kill or be killed. So they already coming in there on 10, which is not right.
Hmm.
But they
I got
coming
you.
in there like ready for action. You see them jump out boys
Mm-hmm.
when they patrolling the neighborhoods when they used to do it
Hmm.
in New Orleans on Tuesdays and Thursdays, looking like RoboCops jumping out there, ready for
Yep.
action, talking crazy.
Yep. That recently happened in South Dallas. They raided the whole motherfucking city. So yeah. Yep. I seen that. I was like, man, what y'all think about that? Also, what y'all think about this other shit he got going on? He keep trying to he got these battle with Canada and Mexico about
But
upping
he
the
made
price
he
and
made
stuff.
peace with it. They came to a decision on the
He
tariffs.
paused it. No damn peace. He paused it since the April. Ain't no peace. He
Y'all gotta
paused it
let the
because
president be the
no,
president, man.
And
no,
and look
no.
and look, I'm gonna just say this: y'all was talking all that mad noise, talking about women can't run this and women can't run that. Look what she doing to Mexico. She said
Standing
y'all
on
got me.
business.
She told Trump, you got me all the way fucked up.
Yeah,
You're not gonna do my people like that. Two
yeah,
can play this game.
yeah.
I'm telling
No,
you,
I'm saying.
women are the true women that run this world. Period. Period.
Mm,
I'm not voting for no woman president.
I am, because she is really looking out for her people.
we
That
know
girl,
that.
like,
It's your ego, bro. We already know that.
There ain't no
it's
ego,
not
man.
ego. It's just like you're not the only one. Like
It's his
Trump has
ego.
power over the United States, right now, because he's the president or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's just like, nah, you're not gonna run it like that. Because Americans love coming down here.
Hmm.
Americans love buying tequila. So
Hmm.
it's just like, no, it goes both ways. And so I love that. I love that for Mexico. I love that she's signing up for them. Yeah.
Yeah. I seen Canada. They was pulling off all the U.S. drinks off the
Yeah.
retail stores.
Yeah.
I was like, shit. I was like, shit. Let this little
That's because
motherfucker
it
handle me like
excites
that,
me. It
huh?
excites me. I'm like, go ahead.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, yeah, go ahead. Cause I'm like, shit, I ain't representing his ass. I don't know what the
Cause
fuck he
yeah, cause
doing.
it's about time, it's about time that somebody puts him in his place that's not scared of him. Cause in the past,
That's why I was going with that. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
everyone feared him because nobody knew
Exactly.
what the hell he was gonna do. No one knew. Like now, his decisions are like kicking him in the ass. Now it's like, no, you're not the only person in power here. Like we have a
Hmm.
say so too. So I
Yep.
love that. I love that for Mexico.
Yep. That's why I was going. Put his ass in his place. Like, hey,
Hmm.
bro, you don't control this shit over here. Let me tell you real quick. Yeah. That's why I was going with that. I'm like, who the fuck you think he is? King Tut or some shit? Get your
That
ass
Right?
man trying to
down,
get the economy better. He trying to get the country better.
man.
Let that man be the
How though?
president, man.
How? Because the white
Nah,
man, the
he
white
trying to be a
man
damn
ain't pulling
dictator.
crop. The white man ain't feeding the stores and doing. The white man ain't doing that. I'm sorry, but they're not. And the white man ain't out there in the oil fields. The white man ain't out there piping. The white man ain't out there building these buildings, building these houses. Like, baby, you need us just as much as we need you. Like,
Hmm.
no, it don't work like that. Cause I'm sorry, the white man ain't doing it all. You two finna
Right.
do that. You gotta
But hey, but nah,
they
but
finna
hey, but
cancel us.
hey, look, serious note. Y'all seen that shit what the Elon Musk did? Y'all seen that where
Mhm.
he had a comment to where he was saying that he was thinking about what's the police officer who killed George
Derek
Floyd?
Chauvin. Derek
Yeah, he had a
Chauvin.
comment. Yeah, he had a comment about he was thinking about like pardoning him. I'm like what? What you think about that?
I know where it come from. I don't agree with it because again, murder
Okay.
is murder, whether the police
Right.
did it, whether anybody else did it. That
Right.
spark. What he's saying is that sparked the Black Lives Matter movement. I don't know if y'all watched that, but when it started, I knew it was some BS. When everybody was on the I'm like, first of all, ain't no way in hell three lesbian chicks gonna tell me what to do. Period. I don't care if you don't like it. Ban me. Get somewhere. Kick rock. So I already knew it was some BS by his leaders. Um, and then they coming to find out later that they were stealing money. They wouldn't even go into the organization. They buying houses
Mm-hmm.
in LA and doing all of that stuff. So
Yep.
the whole movement was to cause division, which
Right.
I said back then too, but nobody sees it. Same stuff CNN does. But if in order to rule, I gotta divide and conquer. I divide and conquer by causing chaos within each other. So that was the whole movement of it and the start of it. So that's why he said it. It don't make it right because that man is dead and you should never kill nobody and be able to get away with it. But
Yeah.
he's basically saying that that movement was some BS, and I agree with it. Kanye said it, and everybody thought he was crazy.
That nigga is crazy. What you mean?
Kanye is crazy. Yeah. Mm-mm.
Everybody
He got
thought
some
shit. He is
sense
crazy.
sometimes, but his mental
Man,
is not all
ever
there.
since his mama passed away, he lost it. I don't care what nobody say. His mind went out of bounds or somewhere. He lost it. But yeah, I seen that. And I'm like, I'm tripping. They tripping. But like, I be reading comments, and most people, they be blaming like George Floyd of being dead because he overdosed. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, if I put my foot in your neck, do you think you'd be alive? You know?
Right.
Nah,
So
I know he had the drugs in the system, but you shouldn't have put your foot on his neck, regardless of what he was doing. That's why I say
exactly
it don't
right.
make it right. I agree. That's like
Yeah.
us drinking and something happen. We drinking, system already jacked up. You like I can't breathe, and then something happened, and they say, oh, his body he was intoxicated with A B C D. Well, you still perform the act that killed him. You know.
Right.
Hmm. Yep. I agree. Yep. Yep. Yep.
I
Yep.
think
Yep.
they should all get the death penalty since they're doing
Yeah. Me
that.
too. Yep. Me too. Like, nah, there should be no type of
Because I
treatment
feel
for that
like,
shit.
yeah. And then it's like all those cops and not one could say, hey, chill out or I don't know, just unnecessary.
Yeah. I feel like some people be intimidated to tell their boss, hey, that's wrong, some shit like that. I don't
Was
know
he their
why.
boss though?
Huh?
Was he their boss? I think they were just peers.
Uh, well, yeah, I know one of them. It's fucked up because it was his first day. He was training. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And then he got caught up in it. I'm like, damn.
That
But
boy like
still, though, I'm
Alonzo.
like,
You want to go to
Phil,
jail? You
you
want to
should have
go
did.
home?
You should have did something.
I can say, oh,
You want to go to jail? You want to go home? Oh, that's that wet
okay,
right there.
okay, okay. Some put
I'm
all
putting
cases.
cases on all you. I'm the police. You think you could do this to me? King Kong ain't got on me.
Cricket. Yeah,
My favorite Denzel character, baby.
mine was John Q.
Oh,
That's a sad one.
I know, but still, I love this character because, like, if that was my son, I do the same shit. Like you telling
For
me
sure.
that you don't have this shit. You know what else pissed me off about this health shit about the world? Okay, this is what pissed me off. So they charge you to get like blood transplant, right?
Mhm.
Use
Of
somebody's
course.
blood, but to
But
give
it's
you
free
their
to
blood,
donate.
yeah, like what the fuck,
That's why I stopped donating.
Yeah, like no, fuck that. I never do that. I'm like shit. I'm already
I
scared.
used
You ain't
to.
taking my
When
shit.
I was younger, I used to donate. I used to give.
Mm-mm.
But then once, because my mom's sick and she's got all kinds of illnesses. And when I was younger, she was in and out of the hospital all the time. And them bills, they charge her for. everything.
Sis,
And once I
that's one thing about
realized
the
that, I
system.
was like, hell nah. Like
Hmm.
they're not helping us, for what we give and things like that. So I
Yeah,
stopped donating blood. I used to always do it though.
I never did, but I learned that the hard way myself because reading the Bible as a kid, it make you have a good heart. You want to help others.
Mhm.
Be kind, but you
Yeah.
see how they treat you. You're like, no, God, please forgive me, but I got to protect myself. I'm not going to go.
And my family. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm do all that. Yeah, I don't have nothing else for this week. I mean, unless I got something
All
else. I'm
right.
tired, man. Work don't
Until
kill me
next
this week.
week, man. Until next week.
Hi guys.
Thank y'all for tuning in with us. We love y'all.
All right,
Peace.
peace out.